Tweet, dang it. Tweet. Welcome back to Against the Iron Storm with Dread Canary. The game is Against the Storm. I'm Dread Canary, and we are playing an Iron Man game in which if I lose, I have to delete my progress and start over. Now, where we left off, we are on our second game of Prestige 3. We play every difficulty twice before moving on up, and the goal is to eventually beat Prestige 20. But we are on Prestige 3. Now, as you can see, we have just completed year 7. We're starting year 8. We haven't done very much to make the Queen happy with us, but on the other hand, we've got a solid economic base. We've got a whole lot of production buildings going on. We've got a solid collection of tools. We're opening up our third dangerous glade. We're clearing out space for our second hearth to get another city or settlement area going to make our people happier and more productive. All in all, it's lovely. This is going very well so far, and hopefully we can keep this party going. And we are right back into it. Okay. Now let's see, we've got a lot of beavers. Let's go ahead and do this. And with that, I'm going to put 2 harpies collecting this meat. I'm going to put a beaver in here. And let's see, I'm going to actually... I'm seeing that my voice might get a little bit loud for people, so I'm going to try to adjust a little bit. I've gotten complaints in the past that you couldn't hear me over the game, but I don't want to blow anyone's ears out. So, hopefully that won't happen. Let's go ahead and put 2 beavers back in here. That leaves me with 3 loose humans to do any building that we need to do. We are going to... yeah, that's fine. I think everything looks pretty dang good. We've got a lot of bonuses. Like, we've got +1, +2, so we got +3 rock production down here. So every time they're collecting rocks, they're getting 4, which is why we've got so much stone. And that reminds me, I was going to upgrade all of my roads to paved roads, which you'll recall give a 15% increase to movement speed. And that really adds up. Plus, they look nicer. And we know that on this channel, I do things that aesthetically please me, even if they're not optimal, like build extra unnecessary decorations. Because I think games are about having fun, and making pretty cities is a big part of the fun for me. I've got 5 unemployed villagers, so we should be able to go pretty quick with making roads. I've got some packs, so I can start doing trade routes. We do have plenty of skewers, so let's go ahead and sell some skewers. We got tons of fabric. And I think that's all of our... Oh, no, we got enough for 1 more. Maybe. Well, the only thing I can sell right now is that, and I would rather get those trade routes going. Okay, look, we opened up another glade. Hey, that's a source of food. I love that. We don't have enough coal, so I've got to say this with planks, but we can get a nice influx of food that way, which is beautiful. And then, of course, we've got more tools coming in. Oh, hey, there's reeds. Great. Trade routes, we do have set to auto-collect. Beautiful. Tons of food. We just have so much food. This is nuts. I should probably actually set my provisions to like 50. Just let them go ahead and do that. Harpies are unhappy, probably because this. This is giving us quite a lot of unhappiness. But also, they're largely unhoused, so we should probably think about fixing that, yeah? I'm going to unhighlight all of this area, and we're just going to say to Go ahead and avoid glades except marked. We want to make ourselves another hearth. Boop boop. We're going to run a stone around here. And like that. And I'm going to put a warehouse right here. Now after doing that, of course, I am going to take this, run it up like so, and we're going to do Harpy House, Harpy House, Harpy House, Harpy House. And just get a couple rows of Harpy Houses going. Because Harpies are currently miserable. Should be good. We're recording. We've been going for just a couple of minutes. Excellent. Okay. I once paused and then, I think it was pretty recently, I paused and then forgot to unpause and went 15 minutes without recording anything, causing a weird, unprofessional looking gap in the video. And, you know, I try to learn from my mistakes. Might just be something about me that I don't like repeating mistakes. I know some people really enjoy just making the same mistake over and over and over again, but that's not me. I don't like doing that, so I try not to. The great pavening is happening, where we make everything into stone roads. Got a high level of corruption. My termite nest was finished, so now we have a perpetual influx of termites. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Can we make flour out of termites? No. That's sad. But, you know, it's okay. Alright, now, I don't really want to deal with Hostility 6. So, as always, we're going to fire our wood choppers at the top of the storm. And with the pretty good chance of double production, because again, it's 10 base, plus 15 for the forum, plus 10 for having the Ancient Hearth here. So we're looking at a 45% chance of double production on top of the Woodcutter's Prayer. So they're producing basically an average of 3 per run, because some runs it'll be 2, about half it'll be 2, and half it'll be 4. So it's just, it ends up being just under 3 wood per per time out chopping trees, which is why we have 415 wood, despite not chopping during the winter, or I'm sorry, during the storm. And of course, we are lowering hostility by burning Blightrot Cysts, lowering it quite a lot. Not even trying to sacrifice anything, though I certainly could. Oh, let's take a look at our trade routes. Of course. What am I doing? We have some meat. We'll sell 1. I'm not willing to sell flour. I am, however, willing to sell so much stone, because I'm getting a ton of bonus stone. And I'll sell 1 pack of bricks just so we can get to tier 2. I do want to hang on to that amber because I think a trader is probably going to show up. I took this whole thing about not having a penalty for attacking a trader, and I haven't attacked a trader because I don't like doing it. I like playing a nice Viceroy. I don't enjoy that. Moving 10% faster is good. And I think I've already got a copy, so this would just make villagers move so much faster. Let's go ahead and take that. I'm not too into clay production. We're getting a lot of stone, so I don't feel like I need to. Fuel burning longer is nice, but I'm getting so much wood I don't need it. And coats production is nice, but as I've said previously, and despite it not being perfectly efficient, I don't like making coats. And also I don't have any buildings for making coats. We do want flour, and we want stuff we can make into flour, because I can't grow that naturally. And I think I'm willing to sell like 20 tools. Now that's too many. We'll sell 15 tools. And we'll sell 60 berries. And that's going to just let us keep making flour here, of which I want a cap of 500. And the flour is going to let us keep making biscuits here, which everyone in our village likes eating biscuits. So that's great. We're going to go ahead and rehire our wood choppers. Who, honestly, at this point, mostly exist to clear space, which they're doing very slowly because they're getting so much wood. But that's fine. Free pigment when we gain insects. Love that. Gaining reeds and clay for each discovered glade is totally unnecessary. Chat's saying, attacking traders does set a very bad precedent. It's like attacking a monastery if you've ever played Mage Knight. Yes, though in Mage Knight, you just lose some reputation, which makes it harder to recruit people. In Against the Storm, if you attack traders, it massively increases the amount of time it takes for traders to arrive, and you can actually get a debuff where it says no sane trader will visit your village. So if you attack traders repeatedly, you stop having the ability to buy supplies from them entirely. Which is, I mean, at that point, it's just the bandit camp with extra steps. Like, I don't like it. Let's go ahead and go with the dye extractor. Free pigment is always nice, and of course, if I get the ability to make scrolls, both. Do I have the ability to make scrolls? I might. No. I don't have the ability to make any advanced items except coats, which I already said I didn't care about doing. Maybe I should, since I have the ability. So let's take a look at 9 with cloth. Oh, now I can do definitely less cloth than that. Because I can use the smithy to make coats, right? And I might as well. Humans and harpies are what we're short on, so that's what we're going to focus on here. And I've got so many loose people, we're going to have 2 humans get these supplies. We are going to make ourselves a a harvester's camp for this reed. You guys can't do anything, so we'll have you make coats. We're going to add a second harpy here. Is there anything else where I can have more people? Like, I can certainly add another human up here to the provisioner. And you can also make flour with a cap of 500. Now, they're going to make tools if they can, and if they can't, they're going to make coats. And the maximum coats they're going to make, 33 people, we're going to make up to 100 coats, just to make sure we have enough. Yes. If you keep attacking monasteries in Mage Knight, you can no longer recruit units or get advanced training from monasteries. Still similar. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's actually exactly like that. If you haven't played Mage Knight, Mage Knight is a fantasy adventure board game. It takes a long time. Like, it is 3 or 4 hours per game, and that's if you know what you're doing. So, if you don't have a ton of patience, like, you need more patience for that than you need for a game of Against the Storm, plus you're setting it up. And it's even better with friends, but of course, that does require you to have friends who love you enough to sit through a 4-hour board game, which I'm fortunate that I do, but not every nerd has that luxury. Ooh, I missed a spot. Over here? Yep, yep, yep. So yeah, attacking things for their goodies is kind of a one-time infusion of resources, but of course, it makes them angry. Oh, and of course, on top of that, the queen gets more impatient, and we already know how impatient I make the queen. Like, I don't need to be doing more stuff to make the queen angry with me. I already do quite enough. I've got plenty of bricks. Let's leave bricks at that. We have plenty of fabric. Yeah, I think this looks actually pretty solid. Wow, that's so much wood. Let's go ahead and just move you a little bit. I am going to put a human house next to the provisioner. We'll put a couple of human houses around here. Stone. Stone road. Naturally, we're going to put a little flower bed here. Maybe a little flower bed there. 2 more flower beds over there. And I'm feeling I like the park, but I'm feeling fences for the comforting buildings for this one. And you know what? Let's go ahead and make those fences. We will make this a fence as well. There we go. Got a high level of corruption, meaning that if we didn't have all the Blight Fighters, it could get strong enough to kill some people. But we're not going to let it. For those who don't know, Mage Knight is a tabletop board game, not a computer game. Yes, board game. Several hours. Huh. I am a fan of board games. They were my first real special interest. Through all of my childhood and most of my adulthood, I have loved a really well-designed board game. Of which there are several. This is a good time to get into board games. It's not 30 years ago when people didn't realize how good board games could be. We don't want any of that. Nope. Nope. I will sell this. I don't plan on using it. Copper ore I might want to smelt, so I'm going to hang on to that for now. But we will sell so much stone. And you know what? Let's go ahead and sell this too. We want money. We want to buy more cornerstones. We want money. Small Trapper's Camp has no deposits nearby. Well then, let's go ahead and move the Small Trapper's Camp over here. We're at the storm, and of course I do want to continue managing our hostility. So we are going to... We're going to fire these guys. Come down here. And we are actually going to fire these guys as well. But while we're at it, we're going to mark these trees and get into that dangerous glade. And up here... That's a forbidden glade. Let's go ahead and see where I would put a hearth on this side. There looks pretty good. There looks really nice, though I have to be up against my... Yeah, so what if we move this... We put that there, and we put a warehouse right here. Oh, we can also move this to this side. And we can fire these guys, obviously. Now, I should probably be thinking about a second Blight Fighter post. Maybe. I think we're doing okay as far as keeping a corruption down. It lowers so much hostility, it's beautiful. Love to see it. Okay. Definitely want more fences on that side. And then I think behind here, I'm going to put a row of bushes. And you know, at this point, as much as I don't love opening small glades, I think that just to take advantage of all of the space that we have around this, we are going to go ahead and open up some small glades. Not this one, but the other two at least, as soon as we get into the next year. Very good, very good, very good. Boom. All right. We hire these guys. We hire these guys. We hire these guys. Make this a couple of harpies. And let's see. First off, okay, so we are getting that benefit from the incense we get out of the trees. So I'm going to go ahead and take religious settlement again. So if we get incense that way, great. And if we have to make incense, that could be a huge way to boost human happiness. Harpies are so happy I'm starting to gain reputation from it. It occurs to me I didn't really leave a good space for a guild house. But hey, there's a decent spot for a forager's camp. And an herbalist camp, now that I think about it. Let's take a look at our trade routes. Maybe give that a second. We need harpies and humans more than anything else, so that's what we're going to get. Okay. Let's start by getting all of that sold. There's literally nothing else I can sell, but let's go ahead and get another set of trade routes. No? Okay. There we go. And if we can find other oh, that's great. That's a coal mine. That's a coal mine. That's amazing. Forager's camp upgrade, provisioner. I've got a provisioner for free. Having a monastery would add religion. We already got leisure at the forum. Market would add cleanliness. But I think I want the monastery because the monastery's passive is if you put 3 people in it, you lower the hostility of the forest by 100. And that's really nice. So that's what we're going to do. And let's go deal with this glade. Oh, another Harmony Spirit Altar. Absolutely. And we will do this with planks. But do I want the ancient tablets would let me turn in a quest? We'll do the ancient tablets. And I'm also going to get this. And that lets us turn this in to get us even more people. So I should probably go ahead and toss someone else in here. here looks really good. We need parts. Oh my word, we need parts. See, that's the thing. I shouldn't have sold my parts. Buddy, do you have any parts on you? You don't. Of course you don't. Why would you? But you will let me lower the hostility of the forest, so we're taking that. Plus, biscuits is great. Faster movement on roads. I love faster movement. And I am willing to sell you bricks to get it. That looks nice. I'm not too fussed about food. I've got so much food going on. We do need to think. We have to think for jerky, so I should probably buy a bunch of jerky. And you know, I think I'm willing to sell incense for it. Plus, you know, we're getting so much plant fiber. There we go. Let's do that. So up here we have 4, 6. We have enough housing for 10. Or no, we have enough housing for 20. I do like to have my 24. So let's go ahead and just add another row of Harpy housing. Like this whole area is just going to be Harpy Central. We're just going to have all the Harpies live up here, and we'll add a guild house. And then we'll figure out where we want to put the rest of our... Like, we've got all the harmony we might need. It's just a question of basic decorations at this point. So I think if I build a wall... They'll get us most of the way there. And we don't just need parts for camps, we need parts for mines, but we have open to cache. Hey, that gives us some parts. Wonderful. So we'll go ahead and do that. Now I've got a guild house. I just need to produce wine. Let's take a look at our trade routes. Trade routes are going fierce. Oh, hey, we got a lot of stone. Let's go ahead and sell this. Get us some more amber up in here. People are delighted to live in our town. There's another order. See, this is going really well now. Being able to make to smelt copper bars could be very useful. Upgraded foragers camp seems okay. I really want something that lets me make wine. But I can put 2 humans here. How are we doing on... Okay, cysts were pretty good. We have more than enough bricks. I could have already smelted. I didn't need the smelter. Oh, I'm being silly now. Let's go ahead and add 2 more here. And you know, we can add the ability to make pie. That's fine. We'll set a cap because it's only humans that eat pie. So we're going to set a cap of 50 on that. We're going to raise this to 50 as well, and of course, it does allow for meat. That's excellent. Our small trapper's camp can be collecting insects, so we should be doing that. Housing up here looks great. So all we need are a couple of decorations. And that means I can actually just move this, and we can do a nice row of, I think bushes again. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. That'll get you all the way up to tier 3. Great, great, great. Take a look at our trade routes. Those are all doing solidly. We got another order complete, so let's turn that in, get 2 more people, get bonus packs of production. That looks lovely. We're going to actually increase this to 100, because we have so many berries. Anything that lets me make wine? No, we can make scrolls. Scrolls could be good, because that gives us both beaver and harpy education. Ale could then be served at a monastery. Alternately, the ability to make incense would blow our human happiness through the roof. Let's go ahead and get an apothecary, which tells me it is time to come here and get a monastery. Just right there looks nice, and we want an apothecary with that. What's the apothecary? The apothecary is a 3x3. Where's a good spot for an apothecary? You know, I'm pretty happy with that. Let's just put it there. I'm going to move this over to the corner here because I think it looks very cool at that intersection. And we are going to build a bunch of housing. Okay. So, next year we're going to run open this Forbidden Glade. Beautiful. This is open. This is great. We're going to flip this around, and we're going to fire all these people. But it's right in a bunch of these Crimson Reach trees, which will, have a good chance of incense. And of course, once we start getting a bunch of incense, humans get real happy. Meanwhile, we're going to fire these guys. We have so much wood. It's ridiculous. The amount of wood we have is ludicrous. I really should be thinking about another... I don't know where I would put it, though. Like, I really don't have a good spot. I do like the idea of putting some flower beds behind the monastery. Now, people are still unhappy. Which blows my mind. Why are we still unhappy? Well, I do have pretty high... I do have pretty high hostility. But it is going down. Somewhat. Okay, now I've got it. Nope, there we go. The burning cysts for lowered hostility is just beautiful. We're going to go ahead and do this. And do this. And, you know, I didn't even think about putting people in the monastery to lower the hostility by another 100. So I'm definitely not playing optimally here. But we have so much food. We have so much food. We have so much plant matter. A lot of meat, too. And I'm going to hang on to that amber because I think I'm going to get a trader soon. Okay. Minus 10 global resolve and plus 300% hostility. But we can solve this with tools. Plus 1 global resolve for every 2 caches open, or we can get amber and a point. I don't think I need amber and a point, so I'm going to go ahead and send 2 harpies to keep the goods. We are going to... Oh, hey, machinery and food stockpiles. Yes, please. But that's not a problem for yet. I'm going to put 3 humans in the monastery. Go ahead and take some beavers here. I'm going to put 3 beavers in the guild house. And I fully expect... Yeah, that gives us 5 happiness. And it'll soon be a lot more than that, so I'm pretty happy with that. Heh. Happiness makes me happy. That's a tautology, if I ever heard one. 29 out of 64. Sounds great. There's so much stone on this map. We are rolling in stone. What is this? This is an apothecary. Okay, well, we don't need that, because I'm already making an apothecary, so let's go ahead and take it apart for parts. And we will put 2 harpies in here. Can't do anything with cosmetics yet, but we can certainly make incense. And we can also add to the biscuit pile, which I believe I said 200 was the cap. Yeah, sounds good. And let's actually make this a pair of harpies as well. We are rolling in resources of all kinds, just so many kinds of resources, which means I can go get this immediately. And see, those kind of glade events are why I often will stretch these games out, is to try to find caches like this to give me more Citadel resources, because I want to unlock as much as possible to keep dealing with higher and higher levels of prestige. Let's go ahead and get the biggest mystery box. Okay, we get ale, we get scrolls, we get some trade goods, 3 eggs a minute for the rest of the game. Oh, that's lovely. Let's get the medium mystery box. Free incense for roots, not great, because we're not getting roots. Sea marrow is nice. Plant fiber is okay. Pigment's fine. And then if I can get 20. So I sell an ancient tablet. I'm going to sell all my spark dew. I've got so much. And that's fine. I don't really think I need anything else over here. Spark dew. Okay. Berries, sure. Vegetables. Incense. Okay, nice. More spark dew. Workers carrying more for a glade event. Makes it easier to get glade events started. Love that. Take a look at our trade routes. I would really love some parts. He didn't have parts. He did not have parts. Nevertheless, I think going for all of these Crimson Reach trees for their incense will just be a great way to make people happy. Did we finish working on this? We did. Yeah. which is why my people are ecstatic. I don't know where the sniffles are coming from. Sorry about that. Wine? No. Herb garden. Now there's an idea. Let's go ahead and have you harvest everything, but then I'm going to delete that and actually replace it with an herb garden for next year. And you know, I don't think I need this, and I don't think I need this right now. People are still extremely happy. Dang it. Wow, we have so much stone. We're going to move that, and we're going to make a mine. Assuming we can get any parts, we're going to make a mine right... Oh, we can't, because we didn't cut enough trees. That's okay. You. Up here. Cut us some trees. Meanwhile, humans are now quite happy, and liable to keep getting happier. How are we doing on this stone? Because I'd really love to clear it out so I can make more houses. Hostility's pretty dang high, but I think if I fired everybody, and then we hire these guys here, that'll increase happiness, and this will lower hostility. Just enough to get us through the storm. Plus you guys can burn a ton. But I feel like we're not burning them fast enough, is the problem. So I think I need to actually make a second blight post. We'll increase the cap to 40 for one thing. But we need parts, my word. We're getting starved for parts. Okay. I'm willing to sell meat. I've got 5 ancient tablets. Okay. I'm willing to sell bricks. Sure. Improved herbalist camp's not bad. We'll go ahead and take a Weaver, sure. I didn't get anything from wine, but at that point I've re-rolled so much that I don't feel like it's worth it to keep re-rolling. And what we can do is we can turn this off. You know, maybe we should make training gear at this point. Nice. Okay. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. That all works. They've gained 2. Did I put a cap on how much incense we wanted to make? I did not. That is okay. Stonecutter's camp. Hey! Nice. We'll move this up here. And that will let me go ahead and continue making this into a nice neighborhood. Just a wonderful neighborhood. Because this is tier 3, right? Yeah. So we desperately need decorations. And this seems like another great place for a wall. So we will just make a nice wall, just going straight across here. Okay. A couple more houses, another decoration, some more comforting buildings. All of that sounds really good. So I think if I put, we'll say, 2 night ferns here, and then a couple human houses like this, and a road going straight out, and then I do like a wall crossing. No. Let's do this. We will go ahead and hug the side of the farm. Make a wall there. That looks good, I think. Oh, hey, Renwald Redmane does not have parts. That's okay. Traders showing up faster. Traders coming a lot faster. Hey, villagers moving faster on roads. Let's do that. Can I get 24 more? Probably. Oh, I've got 245. Wow. Well, let's sell 140 of this. That's way too much. Wait a minute. Biscuits, skewers, jerky. plus biscuits, pickled goods. Okay, and then humans, jerky, biscuits, pie. If I buy all of this, I think I can get the thing that says have every villager's every food need fulfilled at once, which is one of the deeds. I don't know if I've already done it, but regardless, why not do it? If I can. I mean, it might mean I win instantly, but you know, when you get a chance to be awesome, you should take it. You're just missing some people, and I think if I just build a couple of harpy houses on one side, yeah, let's make a row of harpy houses right behind the hearth. And then some beaver houses on the other side. Got an itchy ear there. We should be able to have another tier 3. So now we've got 30, 45, and then 55 on any kind of 55% chance of double production on any kind of racially specialized building. Plus, of course, whatever I've managed to unlock from the Citadel, the Smoldering City. Harvester's Camp has no deposits nearby. Well, you know, if I delete this, I can go make something else. Yeah. Like an herbalist camp. Sounds good. Like, we could win basically at any time, and in fact, we're gonna win because human happiness is skyrocketing. But if I'm looking at this right, I have fulfilled everybody's food needs. Which is always nice to see. There's so much food. My word, we have 1,000 extra food. This is nuts. Let's take a look, though. Okay, you want berries, and obviously I should sell berries, because I've got so many berries. Nobody else wants berries. Okay. We've got a decent pile of meat. Got a lot of copper bars. Oh, right. Can't sell anything else? Okay, that's good. Hey, this got finished. Okay. Now we can double our amount of people burning cysts during the storm. And if I look at building materials, we are out of parts. But we are burning so much. We are quite quickly lowering hostility of the forest. Forager's camp has nothing nearby. Well, if we just move you over here, you can get that right out of the middle of the town. And you know, we're so close to winning, I feel like I should probably take my second snip of the night. Let's go ahead and grab that real quick. We're down to 0. 340. That is so much. I didn't even put anyone in the guild house and we're still quite happy. If I fire my humans, and then I rehire all of my woodcutters real quick before the storm lets up. And actually move my stone guys over here. And where was my third set? Oh, you're right there. Right, because we wanted to make a mine, which we're not going to get to. But we can just leave that there and hire. Okay, those are all good. But humans are still happy enough that we're probably just going to win right away because I've got a ton of incense being made. We just have so much incense. If I go here, like, there's lots of stuff we can buy. So it looks like our Prestige 3 runs were pretty smooth. Like if I hire beavers here, we win instantly. We've sold so much stuff. Well, let's get a couple more people. I think that looks like our best bet. And there we go. So we won next to the Coral Forest. Wow. I haven't done a Coral Forest biome on the save file yet. That's a lot. Win a game near the Ruined Armory modifier. Nice. We got 80 points through Villager Resolve across all of our games. 25 Harpies. Viceroy difficulty or higher. Done 150 trade routes. And we got all complex foods simultaneously, so I had not done it yet on the save file. Wonderful. Pretty proud of this score. I love any score over the 2000s. And of course, 2.3 modifier doesn't hurt with that. Got a reputation. We had tons of impatience left. Completed most of our orders. We just couldn't quite get the ability to make wine. We did some regular events, 4 dangerous events, 1 forbidden event. Nobody died and nobody left. And we ended with 60 villagers. So we go back to our world map and spend all of our gains. So, now there's more towns, obviously. We're winning, barely. Oh, hey, we can get this. Giving us machinery, okay. If you go to our deeds, get some XP. Get another decoration. Get some XP. Get some XP. Unlock the Coral Growth decoration. Get some more XP. Get a new cornerstone. And that's it. One more accomplishment would have gotten us another level, but hey, our next city will do it, so that's fine. We're going to go up our upgrades track. Let's finish out this row. And then we have enough for just one more upgrade. Let's take a look at our options. Construction speed, bigger embarkation bonuses, and another % chance for double yields. You know I love it. We've got the option on Queen's Patience, so, ooh. And adding time to orders, or another embarkation point And faster walking speed, that's pretty big too. Discount on perks and blueprints. And trader arrival speed is very nice. Jumping up here, burning duration and another cornerstone. I don't love that. Let's go ahead and get the 20% embarkation bonuses and the plus 1% chance for bonus yields. Which I think means we've got 4. We got 4, right? Because there's another 4 left to go. Max is 8 there. Alright, and that's going to do it for this episode of Against the Iron Storm. Remember, the new streaming schedule is Monday and Thursday nights at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/DreadCanary, where I play an entire city with a quick 5-minute break in the middle for me to stand up and get a drink. And then, of course, we are going to be posting videos the 2 days following the streams for every city. So today's will be going up Tuesday, January 3rd, and Wednesday, January 4th, just so I can consistently get postings for that algorithm. Speaking of the algorithm, if you want to give me a like or a subscribe, comment down below on things you think I'm doing poorly, things you think I'm doing well, other challenges you'd like to see, modifications to my playstyle you want to see me try out. I am very open to viewer feedback. I've made a couple videos so far just based on viewer suggestions, so I'd love to see more of that. And regardless, I very much appreciate all the time and attention you spend with me. I know these get to be kind of long videos, so I'm glad you're here. I hope you're having a great day, and I'd love to see you on the next one. Bye.